I'd like to thank Kayana for kindly gifting me these two wonderful decks from my wish list, Angelic Vibrations Oracle and Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. They're two amazing decks and I think they're going to pair well together actually, so I'm planning to use them today for this reading. I hope you enjoy the cards. I do have to say, Kayana, that I was actually planning on getting this tarot deck as one of my next purchases. But you beat me to it, so I'm truly grateful and I'm really looking forward to using these decks today and for subsequent readings, and I really hope you all enjoy these cards. So let's see how it goes. Thank you once again, Kayana, for your very kind gesture. Blessings. Hi everyone and welcome. So as you just saw in the intro, we're going to use these two new wonderful decks today. And I'm going to look in this reading at what energetic shifts may occur towards the end of 2026. It's amazing, isn't it, how we're almost there at the end of the year. The time of recording this reading, obviously. Now, because we're using tarot, energy can shift, so this could come sooner, could come later, but we're just seeing what energetic shifts may occur, as quite a lot's happened energetically so far this year. And I'm just going to put those back because they just dropped out there. And I feel there's going to be some more changes happening towards the end of the year actually, so we're going to just see what the tarot cards tell us. So we're going to take these to begin with. Well, I've got to say right away that we are getting connections and love coming through in these cards, especially with these two. Spiritual connections that are divinely aligned, divinely being guided together at the right time. And before that I'm seeing a lot of reflection also with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the World. Wow, yeah. So this is sort of linking with other readings we've had about regret, some people thinking about the past, having a spiritual awakening, ending a chapter, maybe reminiscing about the past, about someone from the past as well. And this could be where these connections happen. Could be someone reaching out to you who you haven't heard from in a long time. Spiritual unity is what I'm hearing. But also in the collective, because we're looking at what may happen, I'm seeing alignment in people happening. Spiritual lessons as well are coming through with the Hierophant. Two major arcana, so yeah, quite major changes it would seem happening. And I feel it's to do with either emotions, so this spiritual awakening, transformation, or in terms of unions happening. Maybe the ending of some unions as well that weren't divine. And in an awakening, spiritual awakening, people are starting to reflect on what they really want. Is that what they really want? Is what I'm hearing. But we are getting divine connections with these three coming out, and cups, a lot of emotions. Maybe receiving messages, spiritual messages for some people, and guidance guiding them towards their person. You know, it's a destined union, I'm hearing, for some of you. And a lot of loyalty as well, which we're seeing in both these cards with the couples coming through here, people who are meant to be together. So this is, it would seem, what's coming through as one message that could be occurring towards the end of the year for some. Definitely an energy of learning with these two cards, spiritual lessons, but also for some maybe starting a new course, learning a new skill and committing to that. Okay, let's take another layer. Anything else we may know? So first of all, the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Cups, which we just saw before, and the Four of Cups. So a state of sadness, loss for some people, maybe thinking about missed opportunities is what I'm feeling here. Thinking about what people have lost and not seeing the Two Cups there behind him that are here. See, we had the Two of Cups. Wow, yeah, so focusing on the positive is what I'm being guided to say. You know, if you're thinking about, you know, say this is you, thinking about what you've lost, keep your vibration high because something better will come along. The Two of Cups there. You know, and it could be linked to spiritual lessons, forgiveness, letting go. Yeah, wow, we got the Three of Swords. As I said that, and notice here the swords in the heart. She's looking at her heart though in this card, which is interesting. So facing that heartbreak that may have been trapped for a long time. So we are getting healing with this card. I'm seeing this like rain, and I often get purging with rain and cleansing, you know. Wow, it's interesting that my throat is blocking. Yeah, so I'm really feeling, as I said, about facing the heartbreak. This feeling of needing to let out the pain, the purging that I just said about, express it. Don't hold on to it, because that blocks these connections from happening. Wow. So we've kind of got, going to put them like this, a story emerging here for the collective. We do seem to be getting collective healing, purging, and then connections coming through here, but patience is needed, and some time to heal. Yeah, the Four of Swords, 3 to the Four of Swords, so there could be some heartbreak for some endings with these two, of something that seemed to be your world, I'm hearing, and it ends. Or this could be something you've held on to in your heart and it's time to heal. Take time out. Be like the mummy in this card. I love the way it's a mummy in this card. Wow. Yeah, collective healing. Some of you may feel it as well. Sometimes you might feel it in the collective, or if you're very connected to someone, you may sometimes feel what they're going through. If they're going through this, for example. I just want to say, because we're looking globally as well, not just, you know, collectively in your life, I'm getting something quite major here that could happen that brings heartbreak to a country. someone who passes away, and I feel they're quite significant, like a leader, president. So time of mourning is coming out. And obviously this could also be happening in families towards the end of the year for some of you. Maybe for some of you there is already someone who's a bit frail. Who should we get in with that card? So it's kind of, you know, already known, you already feel it coming, let's say. We're really getting emotions though, because we've got all cups in these cards. Obviously we had the cups there as well, but we're going from the 5 of cups to the 10 of cups. Wow. 10 of cups is your blessings, happily ever after, a union again, potentially coming through there for some. And we've got the Page and Knight of Cups. So apologies, potentially. Maybe this energy here, who feels regret, whether this is you or someone else, may feel the urge to reach out and apologise because they feel a loss of a connection, potentially, maybe with you. I'm getting emotions, you may hear it in my voice. And then they get on their horse, the Knight of Cups, someone here who's very emotional and wants to extend that cup. Return to the person in their heart, that's what I'm hearing. Wow, so we are getting love coming through in this reading. Now if this isn't about love, this is people with this one, getting inspired, creative, getting themselves out there, feeling passion again in terms of something they want to do and achieving fulfillment as a result. So, you know, it could even be like a loss of a job, for example. Just hearing AI. It's already been happening, isn't it? But it could be a good thing. You know, do you see it as a negative or a positive? Do you look at what you lost? Or do you look at those 2 cups still there? A new opportunity. It could be, this 2 of Cups could be a business partnership, an offer, someone you meet and may inspire you. They could be this Page of Cups. So I'm getting inspiration, innovation, healing, positivity, fulfillment. You know, do we look at the negative or the positive side of life? What side do you look on? Well, we've got a rainbow here. So I'd say that's a good ending to have in this reading. So yeah, a transition. It could be a bit, see with these in the middle, it could be a bit rocky for a while. There could be some loss in the collective. There could be something that happens in the collective as well that brings up some anguish, I'm hearing. You know what, I'm going to extend this reading. I was going to anyway for members, and we're going to look deeper at that in terms of what's coming. So I'll see some of you over there. But before we go on to that, let's also pull out these beautiful new oracle cards, Angelic Vibrations Oracle. So we might get some guidance from these or something else, or other signs, possibly, from the images. Okay, I'm just going to start again. There's too many cards. Beautiful butterflies on the back of these cards. I love these cards as well. They are so vibrant, so I hope they've come out okay on camera. Wow. Okay, well, They flew out and I've been guided to take those. That's interesting though, that we've got sadness, which links with the Five of Cups. The bottom of the deck, that's really interesting. So there is going to be some sort of sadness, I feel. It's interesting they're like either side as well, maybe over the next few months. I've just noticed that this card is 45, and over here we had 4 and 5. And also it's cups. Cups can represent months. So something about the next 4 to 5 months is coming through here as timing. We don't always get timing, but that would take us to the end of the year, beginning of next year, wouldn't it? The fact that it's sadness, also this angel's on a rainbow, we've got a rainbow there, tells me there could be great sadness in the world, loss, mourning, maybe darkness, because he's in a cloak in this card. But then we get a sign like a rainbow, because they're pointing at the rainbow there. Wow, everyone. I'm feeling like it's an ending of the structures we have as we know it, potentially. You know, darkness, could be darkness, blackouts, food shortages, I'm hearing, because this is quite barren land on this card. Loss of hope, I'm hearing, but actually below that I noticed we've got hope that's come through. So have hope, hold on to hope. We've got a beautiful robin in this card as a sign. You might see robins, could be your ancestors, by the way, coming to visit you. So we've got happiness, dreams, and freedom. Yeah, now we've got a rainbow again, so we're getting a lot of rainbows, which can be a sign of a blessing, happiness, fulfillment, butterflies for transformation. So changes that are going to happen, I feel. At the end of that rainbow, we've got flowers and butterflies. Yeah, so just abundance, transformation. I feel the rainbow being a sign. During that time, your dreams may be more enhanced. You might receive signs from the divine, from your ancestors. We've got a bird here. So you might see specific symbols that guide you. You might hear things, messages, have premonitions as well. And freedom, this is what I feel is going to happen for the collective with this one as well. Freedom from the system as we know it. Yeah, so there could be loss, a big change, but then as a result, people break free and are sovereign beings, which is what we're meant to be. Yeah, it's like she's part of nature in this card. Wow, beautiful card. I'm just taking a look, everyone, to see what I can see. Yeah, there's a couple here. There's a seahorse, which is a sign of divine love, because seahorse mates for life. So a divine partnership for some of you, soul family. Yeah, there's a swan as well, I've just noticed. Also a sign of loyalty, divine love. Oh, that's beautiful, everyone. So that's really interesting in terms of what's come through. I'm going to look deeper in the extended reading at what this loss and sadness could be, and then how we free ourselves, how there's hope. This is quite interesting, actually. And anything else that comes through, but we are getting soul family. You'll meet your soul tribe, Could be, you know, romantic love as well. For some of you, something destined. You know, we've got happiness coming out. I love the way the rainbow kind of joins there, actually. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. So I think, yeah, these cards have worked really well together. I really hope you've enjoyed them, everyone. Share in the comments what you think, if you wish. I'm just hearing, pay attention to your dreams, by the way. You know, take note of your dreams. Those that are very significant, they could give you a message and some direction. Potentially even answer a question. You could try that, ask a question before you go to sleep. See if you get the answer in your dreams. So anyway, on that note, I'm off to do the extended now for members of my channel and on Patreon. I'll see some of you over there. If you'd like to join the view, please do. There's other content that I put out monthly as well that may interest you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all very soon.